Just like they said, everything is big. It's come from Texas.
The woman with the longest legs on Earth. Masi Kirin, a woman from Texas, has captured the world's attention with her towering presence and extraordinarily long legs. Standing at 6 feet 10 inches tall, her left leg measures a remarkable 35 inches, and her right leg follows closely at 34 inches. Masi's record-breaking legs have placed her in the Guinness World Records, but her journey to fame didn't start with aspirations of grandeur. Instead, it began during a simple shopping trip for leggings in 2018. Struggling to find anything that would fit her long limbs, she realized that her legs were not just long. They were the longest ever recorded for a woman. This discovery ignited a new purpose for her life. Masi's path to achieving the world record was anything but easy. Determined to break the record held by a Russian woman, she embarked on a mission to measure her legs and start a campaign to be recognized by Guinness. As Masi made her mark in the world of modeling, she used her growing platform to inspire others to embrace their differences and practice body positivity. Despite facing difficulties in everyday life, like finding clothes or navigating crowded spaces, Masi continues to live boldly. Her message is simple: embrace what makes you unique, no matter how much the world might stare. 2. Ayanna Williams and the 18 feet of fingernails. Ayanna Williams, an American woman, redefined the meaning of beauty with her record-breaking fingernails, which grew to an astounding 18 feet. Her story begins with a childhood fascination with nails and nail art. From a young age, Ayanna was enchanted by the way nails could express individuality and creativity. She first started growing her nails in her teenage years, but it wasn't until her adult years that she decided to take her obsession to extraordinary heights. Little did she know that her nails would one day become a world record. As her nails grew, so did the complications. Tasks that most people take for granted, such as washing dishes or tying shoes, became monumental challenges for Ayanna. She had to adapt her daily routine to accommodate the weight and length of her nails. But despite the struggles, Ayanna remained determined, and her passion for nail art only intensified. She eventually became a world-renowned figure, with her nails being her most iconic feature. In 2018, she officially broke the Guinness World Record for the longest fingernails on a single hand, measuring a jaw-dropping 576 centimeters. The record placed her not only in the spotlight, but also in a niche world of fascination and admiration. 3. The man with the world's largest chin. Chengdu, a 47-year-old man from China, became an unlikely subject of global attention because of his massive chin. What began as a small pimple 5 years ago slowly transformed into a grotesque, basketball-sized bulge on his face. This extreme condition has caused Chengdu not only physical pain but emotional suffering, as he struggles with limited mobility and an inability to perform even basic tasks like eating and drinking. For years, he avoided public spaces, hiding his condition out of fear that he would frighten people with his unusual appearance. His condition affected not only his physical well-being, but his mental health, as he endured ridicule from those who didn't understand the nature of his condition. Radmila Yusupova and her 4.7-inch tongue. Radmila Yusupova, from Russia, is a woman who has taken the world by storm with her incredibly long tongue, measuring a staggering 4.7 inches. What started as a childhood fascination with her own abilities has since transformed into a global sensation. Radmila, known for her quirky and unique tongue tricks, quickly built a following on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, where she wows audiences with her fascinating talent. Whether she's making funny faces or performing complicated tricks, Radmila's tongue has become the centerpiece of her online persona. Her story began when she and her mother noticed her extraordinary tongue length, and Radmila quickly realized she could turn her natural gift into something much larger. Her passion for showing off her abilities led her to create a YouTube channel, where she demonstrates her tongue tricks for thousands of viewers. The feedback was overwhelming, and soon Radmila had built a dedicated fan base that adored her eccentric and fun-loving personality. 5. Chris Walton and her 20 feet of fingernails. Chris Walton, also known as the Duchess, holds the Guinness World Record for the longest fingernails ever measured. Stretching an incredible 20 feet, her nails have become an icon of patience, dedication, and self-expression. Chris didn't intend to break a record. She simply stopped cutting her nails one day and let them grow. Over time, what began as a simple habit transformed into a record-breaking feat. Chris's nails twist and curl in mesmerizing patterns, defying the natural limitations of the human body. Chris's nails are not just a physical curiosity. They have become a symbol of her personal journey and her commitment to living life on her own terms. Despite the practical challenges, like performing daily tasks or finding space for her long nails, Chris continues to lead a vibrant and independent life. She lives in a world that often expects conformity, but Chris has shown that it's possible to embrace individuality in even the most extreme ways. Her nails are her trademark, but her talent, confidence, and strength are what truly define her. 6. Lars Matza and the world's largest feet. Lars Matza, a man from Germany, holds the record for the largest feet in the world. Measuring a massive 13 inches long and 13 inches wide, his feet have made everyday tasks like finding shoes nearly impossible. However, Lars has learned to adapt, wearing custom-made shoes that cost thousands of dollars. His remarkable feet have become both a source of fascination and amusement, often placing him in unusual situations where his size is a spectacle. Whether it's navigating airport security or shopping for shoes, Lars's giant feet are a constant reminder of his extraordinary physical traits. 7. Byron Schlenker and the world's widest tongue. Byron Schlenker and his daughter Emily have earned a unique spot in the Guinness World Records with their astonishingly wide tongues. Byron, at 47 years old, has a tongue that stretches an incredible 8.6 centimeters across, the size of a beer mat, which makes it the widest in the world. His 14-year-old daughter Emily isn't far behind, boasting a tongue that spans 7.3 centimeters, making it the widest female tongue. Their family's unusual feature began as a curiosity, when Byron measured his tongue one day and discovered that it was wider than anyone else's. This shocking discovery would change his life forever. The Schlenker family, living in Syracuse, New York, quickly became local celebrities after their record-breaking tongues made headlines. For Byron, this quirky trait has brought him both fame and fascination from people around the world. But for Emily, it was a source of initial hesitation. At first, she was unsure about her own wide tongue, but after measuring it and realizing she too was part of a Guinness record, she embraced it as a unique achievement. Today, Emily and her father proudly hold their spots in the world record book, using their tongues to showcase their family's legacy in a fun and lighthearted way. 8. Andrea Ivanova and her world's biggest lips. Andrea Ivanova, a 25-year-old woman from Sofia, Bulgaria, has become known around the world for her extraordinary lips, which hold the record for the largest lips in the world. Andrea's journey toward her famous lips began in 2000, when she began her quest to look like a Bratz doll, a popular plasticized toy figure known for its exaggerated features. Her obsession with achieving bigger lips led to a series of cosmetic surgeries that have resulted in a pair of lips that are now some of the most talked-about body modifications globally. Andrea is committed to continuing her lip augmentation process, spending hundreds of pounds each year on injections. Andrea's desire to modify her lips hasn't been without controversy. Her extreme pursuit of beauty has led to concerns from both her followers and the general public, with many questioning whether her obsession with enlarging her lips could be harmful. Despite the concerns, Andrea remains steadfast in her decision, dismissing the negative feedback as uninformed and emphasizing that she is living her truth. For Andrea, her lips represent her version of beauty and self-expression. Her transformation into a social media influencer has allowed her to share her journey with thousands of followers, and her ongoing lip enhancements only add to her online allure. 9. Mehmet Zurek and his record-breaking nose. Mehmet Zurek from Turkey holds the world record for the longest documented nose, which measures a stunning 8.8 centimeters long. His nose has captivated people around the world, becoming both a source of pride and curiosity. Mehmet's journey into the world of record-breaking features was not an easy one. Growing up, he faced teasing and ridicule from his peers, as his nose was an obvious target for bullying. However, As he matured, Mehmet grew to appreciate his unique nose, eventually seeing it as a gift rather than a curse. He even began to boast about his extraordinary nose, which he considered a family trait passed down through generations. What's even more remarkable about Mehmet is his belief that his nose grants him special abilities. According to Mehmet, his nose gives him an incredibly sharp sense of smell, which he claims is beyond human normality. He also boasts about his ability to inflate balloons using only his nose, a skill that further elevates his standing in the world of extraordinary body features. For Mehmet, his nose is not just a record-breaking feature. It's a symbol of his resilience and the strength to turn something once considered a flaw into a badge of honor. 10. Sultan Kösen and the man with the largest hands. Sultan Kösen from Turkey is best known for his towering height, which earned him the title of the tallest living man on Earth. Standing at 8 feet 2 inches tall, Sultan's height alone is enough to make him stand out in a crowd. However, his enormous hands, which are some of the biggest ever recorded, add another extraordinary layer to his physical presence. Measuring a staggering 28.5 centimeters from wrist to fingertip, Sultan's hands are nearly twice the size of the average adult hand. These colossal hands have made Sultan an international sensation, drawing attention from people around the globe, both for his unique stature and his remarkable appendages. Despite the challenges that come with being an outlier in terms of size, such as difficulty finding clothes, shoes, and even being in crowded spaces, Sultan has embraced his enormous hands with grace and humor. His large hands have given him a distinctive edge in feats of strength, but they've also created unique problems in daily life. For example, finding gloves that fit has proven to be a struggle, with Sultan having to use custom-made pairs that cost a small fortune. Additionally, his hands are so large that even simple tasks like shaking hands become a spectacle. 11. Jeff Dabe, the bear, and his gigantic forearms. Jeff Dabe, also known as the Bear, has become a sensation in the world of arm wrestling, thanks to his massive forearms. Jeff's incredible forearm size is the result of a rare condition known as acromegaly, which causes abnormal growth of the bones and tissues, particularly in the hands and arms. Jeff's forearms measure a staggering 20 inches in diameter, a size that dwarfs the average person's. This extraordinary physical trait has given him a unique advantage in the sport of arm wrestling, where he has made a name for himself as one of the most dominant competitors. Jeff's condition, while providing him with the strength to overpower opponents in arm wrestling, has also created some unique challenges in his everyday life. Tasks that require precision and dexterity, such as typing on a keyboard or driving a car, can be difficult due to the sheer size of his forearms. However, Jeff doesn't let these challenges stop him. Instead, he has used his incredible strength to compete in arm wrestling tournaments and become a force to be reckoned with in the sport. His nickname, the Bear, reflects not only his physical strength, but his fierce determination. 12. Maria Oz and her record-breaking eyes. Maria Oz, a Ukrainian woman, has taken the world by storm with her extraordinary eyes, which are not only large, but captivating. Often recognized as one of the most beautiful women on Instagram, Maria's eyes have become the focal point of her fame. At first glance, her eyes appear to be otherworldly, drawing immediate attention from anyone who comes into contact with her. But there is much more to her story than just her striking appearance. Maria's eyes are larger than most people's, and she has become a sensation on social media because of them, often receiving comments about her picture-perfect looks and stunning eyes. However, Maria, while gracious in her acceptance of compliments, prefers that people understand the uniqueness of her gift and the deeper meaning behind it. Her eyes are a defining feature that set her apart in a world obsessed with visual appearance. Over time, Maria has learned to embrace her physical characteristics, especially her large eyes, as a symbol of beauty and individuality. While her features have brought her fame, it hasn't always been easy. In the early years, she faced criticism and doubt, with some people questioning whether her photos were edited or manipulated. Despite the skepticism, Maria proudly shows off her large eyes, proving that they are, indeed, part of her natural beauty. She attributes her remarkable eyes to her father, claiming that it's a hereditary trait that runs in her family. In fact, No one else in her family shares such a striking feature, making her eyes truly one of a kind. 13. Asha Mandela and her 55-foot dreadlocks. Asha Mandela is not your average woman. Known for her record-breaking dreadlocks, she has become the epitome of long hair, don't care. With her hair reaching a jaw-dropping 55 feet in length, Asha holds the title for the longest dreadlocks in the world. Her hair is a symbol of dedication, patience, and the deep-rooted cultural significance of hair in her life. Born in Trinidad, Asha embarked on her hair journey in a way that most people would consider unthinkable, by choosing to let her hair grow freely without trimming or cutting it. What began as a personal choice soon blossomed into a world record achievement that turned her into a global sensation. Her hair care regimen is not for the faint of heart. Maintaining dreadlocks of such incredible length requires hours of washing, conditioning, and retwisting. Asha's commitment to her hair is more than just vanity. It's a spiritual and personal expression of her identity. Each twist, each turn of her locks, tells a story of resilience, perseverance, and self-love. She spends hours each week maintaining her locks to ensure that they stay healthy and strong. Despite the challenges of caring for hair that reaches such an extreme length, Asha has never wavered in her dedication to her look. Her dreadlocks have become a part of who she is, and she wears them proudly, as a representation of her unique self-expression. 14. Sarwan Singh and his 8-foot beard. Sarwan Singh is not your average man. He is a living legend in the world of facial hair. Hailing from Punjab, India, Sarwan holds the Guinness World Record for having the longest beard in the world, measuring an astonishing 8 feet 8 inches. His beard has become a source of pride, not just for Sarwan, but for his entire family and community. For over 4 decades, Sarwan has nurtured and cared for his beard with meticulous attention to detail, applying natural oils and waxes to ensure that it stays healthy and strong. His devotion to his beard has earned him the respect of people around the world, and it has become a symbol of his perseverance and dedication. Growing and maintaining a beard of such length is no easy task. Sarwan's daily routine involves extensive care, from brushing to oiling, to ensure that his beard remains in top condition. He takes great pride in his appearance, especially his beard, and has made it a focal point of his identity. But Sarwan's beard isn't just for show. It holds deeper cultural and spiritual significance. For Sarwan, his beard is an expression of his faith and his connection to his heritage. In Sikhism, the beard is a symbol of respect for the body as it was created by God, and Sarwan's commitment to his beard is a reflection of his spiritual beliefs. 15. Yujian Xia and her record-breaking eyelashes. Yujian Xia from China is a woman whose eyelashes have become legendary. Holding the Guinness World Record for the longest eyelashes, her upper eyelash measures an impressive 12.4 centimeters, with the longest eyelash on her left eye now reaching a stunning 25 centimeters. This remarkable physical trait has earned her global attention, with people marveling at the sheer length of her lashes. But for Yujian, her long eyelashes are more than just a novelty. They are a gift that she cherishes deeply. Her eyelashes began to grow at an astonishing rate in 2015, and since then, they have continued to defy expectations, growing longer and longer with each passing year. Medical experts have been unable to explain why her lashes grow at such an extraordinary pace, with no hereditary factor to account for the length. Yujian herself believes her lashes are a blessing from Buddha, and she considers them to be a symbol of strength and beauty. She claims that they bring her a sense of vitality, and she often receives compliments about her youthful appearance due to her lashes' striking effect. 16. The incredible length of Ram Singh Chauhan's mustache. Imagine a mustache so long that it could stretch across an entire room. This is the reality for Ram Singh Chauhan, who holds the world record for the longest mustache in the world. Spanning an impressive 14 feet in length, his mustache is not just a feature of his face, but a defining symbol of his life and dedication. Ram Singh, hailing from Rajasthan, India, has spent over 4 decades cultivating and perfecting his mustache, a task that requires endless patience, care, and commitment. His mustache isn't just a quirky body part. It is a work of art a piece of cultural heritage, and a personal statement of pride. The maintenance of such an extraordinary mustache is no small feat. Ram Singh has developed an elaborate routine to ensure its growth and health, using natural oils and waxes to nourish and protect the hair. The care that goes into his mustache is a labor of love, as Ram Singh spends several hours a week ensuring that it remains in pristine condition. His mustache has become a visual testament to his dedication, perseverance, and respect for tradition, as he continues to nurture it despite the challenges it brings. 17. The man with the longest neck. Meet the man whose neck seems to defy the laws of human anatomy. He's been affectionately nicknamed the human giraffe, thanks to his extraordinary neck, which measures an astounding 40 inches in length. Born in the US, his condition, known as cervical vertebrae elongation, has made him the subject of fascination and astonishment wherever he goes. But for him, it's a daily reality. As he grew older, his neck lengthened at an unusual rate, eventually surpassing even his tallest peers. While his long neck has become a point of pride, it hasn't been without challenges. Imagine walking into a room, and every person you meet immediately looks at you in awe and amazement. That's the life of this man. He faces difficulties with daily activities, from fitting through doorways to adjusting his posture for comfort. Finding clothes that fit properly, especially shirts with necklines that accommodate his unusual proportions, is a constant struggle. 18. The longest hair in the world. Meet Xi Cuping, a Chinese woman who holds the Guinness World Record for the longest hair in the world. Her hair measures an incredible 18 feet 5.54 inches, 5.627 meters. A remarkable achievement that took over 30 years to grow. What started as a simple desire to have long hair turned into a lifelong journey of dedication, maintenance, and awe-inspiring perseverance. Xi Cuping's daily routine is nothing short of extraordinary. To care for her lengthy locks, she spends hours each week washing, conditioning, and combing her hair. It has become an essential part of her identity, symbolizing patience and beauty. But the challenges that come with such an extreme length are numerous. Xi has to carefully avoid obstacles in her daily life, such as catching her hair on doors, furniture, and other people. Despite these difficulties, her massive mane is a source of pride, and she sees it as an extension of herself. 19. The man with the longest penis. Jonah Falcon from the United States is a name that has become infamous for holding the Guinness World Record for the longest penis. His length measures a staggering 13.5 inches when erect, making his anatomical achievement one of the most talked about world records. Falcon first gained attention for his remarkable size in the early 1990s, and his story continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Jonah Falcon's record-breaking size has brought both fame and challenges into his life. His larger-than-life anatomy has made him a topic of conversation in various media outlets and television appearances. Despite the attention, Falcon has remained largely private about his personal life. However, his record has sparked a range of reactions, from admiration to skepticism. He's used his platform to advocate for body acceptance and has shared his journey of embracing his unique body. Living with a record-breaking feature like this isn't without its difficulties. Beyond the initial shock factor, Falcon has encountered issues with finding clothes that fit properly. The simplest tasks, such as buying underwear, have become complex due to the size of his anatomy. Despite these struggles, Falcon has accepted his body as a part of who he is, and he's even humorously noted that his size has provided him with many opportunities for conversation, particularly in the realm of the media. 20. The man with the biggest ears. Kalakaua from Hawaii holds the Guinness World Record for having the biggest earlobes, measuring an astonishing 4.29 inches in diameter. Kalakaua, a tattoo and body modification artist, has always been known for pushing the boundaries when it comes to body art. His earlobes are not just a unique feature, they're an example of the extreme lengths to which body modification can go, symbolizing personal expression and cultural heritage. Kalakaua began stretching his earlobes in 1999, and his obsession with body modification has grown ever since. He first achieved recognition for his impressive earlobes after traveling to Milan, Italy, where he was awarded the Guinness World Record for their size. His earlobes have become a defining feature of his identity, attracting attention and sparking conversations wherever he goes. Kalakaiwi's body modifications are not limited to his earlobes. He has also added silicone horns to his head, nostril extensions, tattooed brows, and a variety of studs on his face, each modification pushing the envelope of traditional beauty standards. And there you have it. The incredible stories of 20 people who have body parts that defy what we think of as normal. From the longest legs to the biggest tongues, these individuals are living proof that what makes us different is something to be celebrated. Whether it's a massive beard, record-breaking eyelashes, or extraordinary hands, each of these remarkable people have embraced their unique features and turned them into symbols of strength, individuality, and pride. Make sure to subscribe for more fascinating stories and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.